Hey, what's going on? London here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, London Business as Usual, where I teach new LLCs, new small business owners how to start, how to grow, and how to scale their business by using their business credit. So today's episode, we're going to talk about which banks to bank with to start building business credit. But before we do that, if you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell. It's a small request, but it means a lot to the YouTube channel. It helps us grow the YouTube channel, keep you motivated to continue to make these videos to help new small business owners. All right, now we got that out the way. Let's get on with the episode. So, which banks to bank with to start building business credit? Because there's a lot of banks out there. You're talking about national banks, right? Worldwide. You're talking about regional banks, only in certain areas. You're talking about community banks, only in your maybe city. That you're talking about credit unions, right? So there are a lot of banks, a lot of choices to decide, hey, where can I go with one of these financial institutions to get one of their products or one of their services? I know it's a lot going on. So I want to kind of give you a guide on which banks to go with. Now, with that being said, you don't have to only choose one bank. That's one of the biggest misconceptions out there. You can choose multiple banks to banks with, right? You don't have to only have one business checking account. In fact, I encourage you to have more business checking accounts, at least 2 or 3. So, but first, before I give you the banks, let's talk about why is it important for you to have a business checking account straight out the gate. Well, to me, the obvious reason is banks, any of these financial institutions, creditors, when you get a business checking account, you look more credible. You look more established as a business owner. Remember, it's all about perception. Do you look good on paper? So when you show these financial institutions that you got a business checking account, the perception of your business looks really good, especially if you have longevity with a financial institution, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. The longer you have a business checking account, the longer these creditors, these banks will consider your bank more established, right? So we want to make sure the first thing we do, and which is part of your properly structuring your business, is to make sure that you have a business checking account, building that fundable foundation that I'm always talking about. Check my previous videos to understand what is a fundable foundation and why you need to build your business out to have a fundable foundation by properly structuring your business. Okay, so having a business checking account is really important because technically you're not in business until you develop a business checking account in the eyes of most lenders. So let's give you an example. Let's say you've been in business for 5 years, but you just established an LLC a year ago. So on paper, you've been in business technically 1 year, but you just opened your business checking account 3 months ago. To most lenders, technically, you've only been in business for 3 months. That's how important a business checking account is. Why? Because banks want to see your payment data. They want to see your payment transactions. That's really important to build bank credit. We're going to talk about that maybe another episode, bank credit. Now, here's the thing. Which banks do we want to bank with in order to start building business credit? Because did you know most of these banks, some of these financial institutions out there record your payment data and report your payment data to the Business Credit Bureau. And then the Business Credit Bureaus build you out a business credit score. So let me give you an example. Let's say Chase Bank. Chase Bank is a bank that you can bank with to start building business credit. So you open up a business account with Chase Bank. Now, here's the thing. When I say building a relationship, it does not only mean get a business checking account. You can get a personal account, a business checking account. You can get one of their secure business credit card. You can get one of their unsecured business credit card. You can get a business line of credit. You can get a merchant account. You can get a prepaid account. So you can get all these things with these banks because you're building up trust. You want them to know who you are, not only individually, but also from a business perspective because you're building a relationship, right? Lenders like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. So by you having one of their products or services, you're building that strong relationship with them. You're building that rapport. So going back to Chase, open a business checking account with Chase. Chase will take your data and transfer your data to the small business financial exchange. Now, brief about the small business financial exchange. Small Business Financial Exchange is a nonprofit organization that collects your data, your payment data, and reports that data to its members, to its vendors, right? So Chase is a member of Small Business Financial Exchange. So Chase is going to report your data and report that data to the Small Business Financial Exchange. Then the Small Business Financial Exchange is going to take that data and vendors' accounts from the Small Business Financial Exchange is going to gather that data from the SBFE, Small Business Financial Exchange, and they're going to create you a business credit profile. Now, the vendors' accounts I'm referring to is Dun & Brad, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. Does these names sound familiar? They should, because they are three major credit bureaus. So they're going to take your data, these vendors' accounts, the three major credit bureaus, from the Small Business Financial Exchange and build you out a business credit profile. Then from that business credit profile, they're going to build you out a business credit score. That's the power of banking with a financial institution like Chase that's going to build you out a business credit profile and then build you out a business credit score just by your payment data. The information that you're reporting to Chase by having one of their products or their services. So you want to get with a bank that reports to the Small Business Financial Exchange, to the three major credit bureaus, to LexisNexis. Now, give you some more bank: Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, PNC Bank, Truist. These are all banks that's connected. Capital One, American Express, right? Just to name a little bit more for you. These are all banks that's connected or members to Small Business Financial Exchange. Also, they report your data to the three major credit bureaus to start building out a business credit profile and a business credit score. Now, if you notice, majority of those are national banks. Some credit unions too as well will take your payment data, report it to Small Business Financial Exchange, and build you out a business credit profile. But majority of them is national banks. They are members of the Small Business Financial Exchange. Now, that does not mean that you only have to have national banks. In fact, I recommend you having community banks and credit unions for a multitude of reasons. Even though most credit unions and most community banks do not report to the business credit bureaus, and you're not building out a business credit score with these banks. However, their products and their services are really good. So, for example, let's say Navy Federal. Navy Federal does not report to the business credit bureau, so you're not building a business credit score with Navy Federal. However, they have really good products and services. On the business side, you can get an unsecured business credit card. You can get business lines of credit, right? You can get business auto loans. So things of that nature can open up the door for you by having a relationship, building a rapport with Navy Federal by getting one of their personal accounts or like a business checking account or one of their secure business loans or something like that, right? Just building a rapport with them by getting one of their products and their services. And there's other credit unions out there too. There might be banks in your community. I highly recommend go to your own community and open up a checking account, business or personal, with that financial institutions to build that rapport with them. So it'll make it easier in order for you to start or qualify for business credit, like an unsecured business credit card, if you already have a relationship with them. So if you've been banking with them for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it's much easier for you to get one of their business products. So I highly recommend you get a community bank, a credit union, and a national bank, to be honest. in order to start building business credit. However, if you want to start building business credit immediately, you might want to go with a national bank like a Bank of America, PNC Bank, or a Chase Bank, something of that nature to start building business credit. I hope this was useful. I hope everything makes sense. If not, leave a comment and I will gladly answer your questions. Talk to you soon.